today I'm doing one of my favorite things in the world when it's Sunday or a family or get together or dinner, and that is stuffed pork. I've got an absolutely beautiful pork roast here that I'm going to butterfly and stuff, and I'll show you exactly how it's done, how easy it is, and more importantly, you don't have to use any twine or anything else to tie it up, because I'll show you a neat little trick on how we do that. So we'll get right down to it. Here I've got a pork. It's about 5 pounds, and use the sharpest knife you absolutely have. And what you're going to do is slowly start making cuts from the inside, just like that. To start this off, I'm going to use my food processor. Lost without this. In the food processor, I'm going to take just some parsley. In it goes. I'm going to take some dill. Parsley, dill goes perfectly together. I'm going to take some red pepper. I've pre-cut and actually froze my red pepper, so I'm going to just throw this in there as well into the food processor. I like a little heat, so I'm going to use 1 whole cayenne pepper. Just break that up, seeds and all. It's just going to add to the flavor. I'm going to take some garlic cloves, maybe 6, 7, 15, it doesn't matter, whatever you like is totally fine. And what I'm going to do is just real quick quarter or chop up some onions for this. Peel these back and just throw them into our mix. That's one. And there's the other one. Now with this, the food processor does all the work, so if you're anything like me and that's lazy, and that's the truth, this will help you a lot. We're gonna take a little salt, actually towards a little more than just a little salt, but you gotta season it up. Dried rosemary. Dried rosemary is absolutely amazing. It goes with pork perfectly, and of course, a little olive oil. So now, really quickly, all right, so that looks absolutely perfect. Oh my gosh, if you could only smell that, all the herbs and the peppers and the onion and the garlic and everything is just coming out. All right, so now I'm going to take my pork roast, bring it back here, and what I'm going to do is just, actually before I do this, I'm going to drizzle a little bit more olive oil into the pork, and I'm also going to do some fresh cracked black pepper into this. And now I'm going to take my paste, and I really hope you guys can see this, how this turns out here. I'm going to put that in there just like that. I'll put this over here. Come on, this is awesome. And just spread this all around your pork, because this will actually infuse as the pork roasts off. And like I said before, I've been doing my oven for about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's all ready to go. Put that there, make sure you don't miss any spots. At this point, we've got our herbs and whatnot, or I like to take this now, take it one step further in terms of the flavor profile, is feta. Feta is just gonna add that brininess, that extra bit of kick to it, and I'm just going to crumble it literally everywhere, or as even as I can get it. And this isn't even fun to do as you're kind of just crumbling it over this. And what I'm going to do now is kind of pack it down, just like that a little bit. And we start rolling. So let's hope this works out as well as I'd like. So here is our pork. I don't tie this. And the reason I don't tie this, and a trick that's worked for me, is the seam side I put down. So I'm going to try and do this as gracefully as I possibly can without having any accidents. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this here, move this over here, and just very carefully put it over just like that. That was relatively painless. So I lost some stuff here, but that's no problem because I can just take that and smear it, rub it, smear it, whatever term that you use, over the pork itself. And this is a little different take on the Italian porchetta. This is going to go now into a 400-degree oven for about 1.5 to 2 hours. And when it's done, I'm going to pull it out and I'll show you where we're going to go from here. All right, so now our roast is done. The pork is out of the oven and it's been resting for the last 20-25 minutes. I'm just going to grab it here and show you exactly how we're going to present it and how this is going to play out. What I'm going to do actually is just put my mitts down, grab this, the stuffed pork. Let me get it from underneath because I don't want it to break either. Real quick, just like that. So now that our pork is there, I'm going to take my baked Brussels sprouts that I've baked in simple bacon and coarse pepper, and I'm going to dress the sides. Very easy and nothing to this. We'll start, do a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, and what I'm going to do is simply just turn this around just like that and flip this on this side as well. There you go. Nothing to this. Oh yeah, that's actually done perfectly. It's stuffed and done to a turn. All these flavors are coming out now, and it is so tender, so juicy. So there it is. That's my stuffed pork roast with red peppers, feta, and herbs. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making this for you. I love making this for you. If you have any questions, feel free to just send me a message or shoot me an email. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this, and please subscribe. Bye for now.